Tell me about yourself.
Well, about myself, I'm the oldest of three. I have a younger brother and a younger sister. So you could technically say I lead the path for them. So my major is accounting. Accounting has always been a passion of mine, as my grandmother was an accountant. With that, I got into school not knowing anything. I just knew my major was accounting. So I decided to get an interest in finance. So that's when I decided to join Chief Finance Organization, where we go over stock market, talk about market interviews, do resume build-ups, and just do several workshops. And that's something that really got me interested in finance. But with that, I said, hey, let me step back and go into my major, which is accounting. So that's why I took the next step forward and actually joined NABA, National Association for Black Accountants, where we go over Microsoft Excel. We do a lot more accounting problems. Just pretty much have little competitions going on with each other within that related category, which is accounting. So I took finance, I took accounting, and I decided to go a little more into my hobbies. My hobby is mine, of course, is lacrosse. So that's when I decided to join, or actually make, the lacrosse club at FAMU. I'm a colleague of mine. I'm the vice president. He is the president. We came to a little mutual agreement who's going to be vice president, president, of course. And so I'm the head of the defense team there, which is something that intrigues me highly because lacrosse is a passion of mine. And so with lacrosse, with finance, with the accounting club and things like that, I decided to actually take all those skills with the teamwork, learning more about finance, learning more about accounting, to actually to actually apply for a finance undergraduate camp with Wells Fargo and Goldman Sachs, where they actually got me more interested in banking. So I learned more about banking. I learned more about learning different sides of investment banking and different fields of finance, which is something that really intrigued me and really opened up my eyes to pursuing a career within that area, as of course, with finance is a passion, and also accounting. And so I joined all those things, went to a couple of undergraduate camps, but I wanted to actually give back. So I took the time later on, I say about 2 months in, 2 months into college, I decided to give back, and I joined Habitat for Humanity. Habitat for Humanity is actually a place where we give back to less fortunate families who can't provide, who don't have a home, and so we actually provide home, provide furniture, and it's something that really allowed me to give back and open my eyes to different views, and that's something I'm very passionate about, and that's pretty much I can say about myself.
Alright, what do you know about the company?
With the company, Cintas is an amazing company. Of course, I actually watched actually a video on Scott D. Farmer. He actually gave a leadership video which inspired me. That's why I have high respect for the company. He is a great leader. He inspired me from the founder, from Scott. He is amazing. So ever since that video, I just had a passion to be a leader within my organizations, such as Phi Sigma, and also been inspired actually to become a leader within areas such as my community. The company actually has 30,000, well, of course you may know, over 30,000 employees, and that's something that's amazing. The fact that you guys have that many employees shows that the company is great and has loyal employees who are willing to stay, which shows that you guys are highly improving, especially in Ohio. Ohio, headquartered in Ohio, which is something was something that I always dreamed of living at. Somewhere I always dreamed of living at. I do have family in Ohio, which is something that astounds me, because Ohio is a place of joy, and that's something I do know about the company.
Okay. Tell me about a time when you had too many things to do and you were required to prioritize the task.
That's a great question, by the way. I did have a lot of things to do at one point, such as I had a group project, I had a couple meetings with, of course, my finance club, and I also had a couple meetings, of course, forming the lacrosse club. And that's something that takes up a lot of time, especially the lacrosse club there, and also the project, like I said before. With those three things, it was all due in a week. I had 3 meetings all in 1 week. I had the project due the same week, and things were chaotic. So I decided to step back, take a step back actually, and write down every event that I had that week. So I pretty much made myself a little more organized. I believe organization leads to success. So I took the next step forward to actually create kind of a schedule, I'll say, of my day. So I also believe in doing things 100% then 80%. So I said if I spend the time to attend the meeting on time, go through the full meeting, do the project full on out, and do the lacrosse club full on out, it'll be a successful week. So I wrote everything down, went to my meeting, made the meeting on time. I love being on time, I love being early, which is on time. And so I went to the meeting on time, went to the lacrosse club meeting. Later that night, did the project, stayed up till I say about 3 a.m. and just kept doing the project, which is something that I look back today and I'm very proud of because it actually taught me to be more organized. And like I said before, organization leads to success.
Okay. Give me an example of a time when you tried to accomplish something but failed.
That's actually a great question. There was a time I actually did try to join the FAMU's intramural basketball team. I practiced day and night. I say about 2 months of just conditioning. I went to, I say the gym every day. Every day I went to the gym. Every night, and it's just day and night. I'm just there. So when it came down to tryouts, I tried out for the team. I say about the third day of tryouts, he put the list on the board and he showed everyone who didn't make the team. Unfortunately, I did not make the team, and I felt like I failed at that moment. So it really, of course, it heartbroke me because this is something I want to do within the school. But I sat down and thought to myself, this isn't the end. I should never give up. You should never give up on something that you have a passion for, or you should never give up on something that you work so hard for. So I believe in going full on out on things. So I stood up, went back in the gym, day and night. So a year later, I ended up trying out again. Of course, I could tell, and of course, the results, I did make the team. And so I look back to that day, and I say to myself, work. Hard work pays off. Just work, and it will pay off. So I look back to that day saying, hard work pays off at the end of the day.
Okay, good answer, KO. Give me an example of a time when you have to contribute to a teamwork environment.
A teamwork environment. I live the teamwork environment every day. Actually, I say every day because I am the vice president of the lacrosse club, and we have our practice every day. I'll say. So teamwork environment. I have to contribute pretty much my leadership skills. I have to contribute the defense plays I actually make up as I am the defense captain of the lacrosse team. So I have to contribute some of my efforts to there to help uplift fellow teammates, such as if my goalie is having trouble, blocking the goal and things like that, or defending the goal within that nature. I'm there to assist them. I love helping people grow as an individual. So the fact that I'm able to incorporate some of my leadership skills to him and to help him some of my background skills within lacrosse to him to help him grow as an individual, it made me proud, and that's the way I was able to work in a team environment and to increase some of my team effort skills.
All right. What is your greatest area of improvement?
I'll say my greatest area of improvement, personally, is my eagerness. I am very eager. A lot of people may say being eager is great, but I say sometimes it's not so great due to the fact that you may have an assignment when you need to take things slow, where you need to be 100% and very thorough within an assignment or a task or a project, or in this case in a corporation, I say at your job. You need to be very thorough and take your time. So I say my eagerness is something that I do need to work on. I have worked on it before, as I did do a group project, and I told my group, let's take things slow, even though it is due in a week, but we need to take things slow, do our research, do our study on it daily, do our research, and pretty much work at it day and night, and take our time. No need to rush, because if we rush, you may not get a good grade that you expect, of course. So that's something that I took back at the end of the day, which I need to work on, which is my eagerness.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Great question. I see myself in 5 years actually making a company grow, helping a company grow at that. I see myself in 5 years actually working for a corporation, seeing them grow, making myself grow at the same time by helping that company, because I believe strongly in helping people. I believe strongly in service. I believe strongly in, helping people grow and helping the company grow as I did work in Habitat for Humanity because I do see a passion in helping people. So 5 years at the end of the day, I see myself helping the company grow.
All right. And last question. What questions do you have for the company?
A question I do actually have for the company is your diversity. What would you say your diversity is like within the company?
Well, at Cintas, we've been working on our diversity program where within Cintas, we have a division where we have employees that go out and recruit minorities. Especially we go to HBCUs and other areas that have minorities that have interest in our company that could probably help us. Thank you for interviewing with Cintas. We will contact you in a few weeks.